Hello and welcome back to another episode of All a Pod where we speak all things football. These two have one W to their name this weekend. However, I have none. But before we get into that,
There seems to be a
uh,
common denominator in all of this.
which is
You just taking the L every time. Anyway, moving on. Recently, I'm just saying, in the last 10 games, you've taken a
recent.
lot of
Yeah,
L's.
but the thing is, between January and Ramadan, you did not have one win.
Proof? Yeah.
Huh?
Proof?
Proof.
Do you have proof?
You're angry WhatsApp messages.
No, not really. Anyway, it's all about, the here and now. And right
The
now,
here and
I'm
now.
on a hot streak.
No,
Hot
just right now,
streak.
you're just two for two.
I'm like Pep Guardiola's side, man. Just win W after W, man. So, yeah. But you guys
I
just
will.
hold it. Just hold it. We change teams every week as well.
We don't.
Change different teams, same result.
I'm not gonna lie, this week was the only time we changed teams
Not
completely.
true. Not
Yeah,
really. I thought Hirsch might be the guy that's responsible for the L's, but clearly he's not. But yeah, moving on.
moving on. Uh, big week of football. Big
Well,
games.
before we start, MH,
Okay, come on.
what do you think of the victory on the weekend? I'm just curious.
And it was very tough, physically tough. And it was basically like Jose Mourinho's and Porto and Inter Milan team
Yeah, the Champions
sit
League
back at the
winners, the Champions League
counter.
winners, yeah,
Yeah, but it was draining physically.
the treble winners,
Thing is, I could take it from Hirsch, okay,
winners,
because
winners.
he's not a sore winner.
Okay.
You on the other hand,
Listen, I like winning in it, so
oh, you do like winning. Let's start with the first game. United nil, Liverpool 3.
I
Armstrong
won
completely
with that prediction
demolished
as
you,
well.
man.
I won with that prediction as well, so all good.
Everyone won it, not everyone.
Oh,
Hirsch went to the other side. You were close with it as well. Well, one goal away.
I picked 2-0, no?
Yeah, you're one goal away from getting it right in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I thought it was 3-1. I thought United scored, but never mind. Anyway, I don't
Go on,
want to
chat about
start. Let
chat.
what
Nah,
let
chat
one
about
of
your
you
team.
start. Let one of you start off in it. Okay, I'll
Oh,
start.
well,
Uh, well, my mood change went bad very quickly when I saw the lineup. Um, when I saw Garnacho starting ahead of Ahmad, I knew straight away what type of game it's going to be. United were going to rely on transitions. They weren't going to dominate possession, and they were basically going to just counter attack. And having watched the first 20 minutes, I sent a message to MH and I was like, get this manager out. And this was at 0-0, by the way. And my comment was justified because we got battered 3-0 and we looked so lost there. We looked like an inferior team. Ipswich put a better fight than us, and it's quite embarrassing to be honest. And I'm quite frankly done with this manager. I've seen enough, and we need to move on.
do you think Ahmad would have made that much of a difference if he started?
It's not about that. It's with Ahmad. It's when he gets the ball, he will probably keep it. He's gonna play a 1-2, 1-2. With Garnacho, is run into space, counter attack. That's when you play with Garnacho and Rashford. Their tactic is basically running behind. Let Bruno get the ball up, find you. It's one of those things. Catch teams in transition. But with Ahmad, he's not that type of player. He's a guy that would like to keep the ball, do 1-2s, keep it, that. And he's suited to a team that's possession based. So when the guy that scored our only goal, or it's one of our two only goals of the season, gets dropped, what do you think will happen? So yeah, baffling,
Hirsch,
baffling. I'm sorry to say, but yeah, I think nothing has changed. Um, I thought this game was a good opportunity to. I know his pressing has changed, the way he presses changed, but when it comes to on the ball, we're still so reckless. And I will say this, Bruno Fernandes, I've never seen a more indisciplined player in my life. Your aim is to stop the ball coming into the middle. What does this guy do? He chases after the ball. He does what Hirsch does in goals. He mocks the goalkeeper. And you know what the goalkeeper does? Passes to centre back and then passes to midfield and then through bit. They're going through our middle. It's so annoying. He does this every time. He never learns. He's freaking 30 years old and he's still making the same mistakes. Take them out wide. The aim is to take the ball out wide. Instead, Liverpool come through and yeah,
Would you say
whatever.
he'll be your flop of the season?
No. You know who will be flop of the season? The sexy. That brother stinks. Subhanallah, he could not do anything right. My God. It was funny. Hirsch had stocks in him. I see why. I see why. Because that whatever Hirsch touches stinks. When Hirsch says he has stocks on him, that's what he's basically saying. That player's gonna flop. So yeah,
Herschel, you hate watching?
Yes, first 15 minutes, I
this
wasn't kind
guy.
of hate watching. I was like, I wanted a draw because both teams, I think Liverpool, when I look at Liverpool, I look at them now as their title challengers. So I was like, okay, potentially United could stop them from winning all three games and potentially get a draw. So I wasn't hate watching. And then once they scored the first goal, when Trent scored that goal where he kissed the camera like Gerrard, and he got disallowed, I was like, yeah, Liverpool deserve to win this. And then that's when I started hate watching. But yeah, but my first point is basically, I remember our first podcast this season. Levan said to us that this is a different look United side. And I said to
Mm.
him that this is the same United side. And he was saying to me, no, we were so different. We do this, we do that. We're not getting counted. We're doing X, Y, Z. But he doesn't understand the same soft underbelly is still there with United. Mentally weak team. That's what they are.
I will say
Also, we used
this.
to be in the
Yeah.
middle.
I will say
Yeah.
this. Hirsch has done this twice. He's done this before both the Brighton game and Liverpool game. And what he does is pretends to be a United fan. And you know how she has an elite jinx. Honestly, one of the best jinxes. This is what he said. Have to start on the front foot. I don't want us to sit back and counter. I want to see aggressive style because this Liverpool team ain't the same. Wallahi, subhanallah. He said, and I was like, please don't do this because whenever Hirsch pretends to
Getting
be,
evidence now.
honestly, he did this. He did this at 3:57, 3 minutes before the game. He did it even in the Brighton game. Why did you do
Just
this?
wishing the guys good luck, man. What's wrong with that?
This guy, I swear, he does this every time, and I don't know why. Anything he touches stinks, bro. Even the
Can we talk
Olympics,
about
you know, the
Kobe
players,
Mainoo?
you know, the
Because
people who spoiled the Olympics, even they failed. That's how,
can we
that's how
talk about Kobe
crazy.
Mainoo?
We can.
Because I remember Levan having massive stocks with him, but I remember when Casemiro got substituted, became the guy
So
that's
one
receiving the
mistake,
ball
so
from
one mistake,
defense.
so one
No,
mistake.
no, let me land,
So Thomas
please.
Partey doesn't
And
mean
the thing is
anything.
that Gary Neville was on Sky Sports. I don't know if you guys watch Sky Sports, it's pretty good, but he was saying Kobe Mainoo is better at receiving the ball than Casemiro. And just
Hmm.
as he said that, a couple of seconds later, the first time he touched the ball, and McAllister gets at him, physically boxes him, and guess what? It's a goal for Liverpool. And for me, I said it in plenty of time. Kobe Mainoo should not be playing for Man United 38 games a season. It's not that level, unfortunately. He should not be playing week in, week out for United. Because if you look at other teams, midfielders wise, they are more compact. They're just more aggressive on the ball. Like if you play United, if you play City next week or Liverpool next week, or another team like Chelsea, you get bossed. You just get bossed, unfortunately. So
So Gundogan's
Kobe Mainoo,
aggressive player,
unfortunately,
yeah.
you need to like the aggressive. What I mean by aggression is that initial pressing. He's not press resistant for me personally.
He's
He's
not
not
press
press
resistant.
resistant.
He's not press
He's not.
resistant.
Look at McAllister.
So
Literally got
it's
the ball
Declan
off
Rice
him
press
straight up
resistant.
first time.
Declan Rice press resistant.
We'll get that into a bit.
Rice plays as an eight, but
Is
let's
he a
talk
press
about
resistant?
another time.
Is that the same position mainly plays?
We'll talk about Declan Rice another
Okay,
time, but we're
Mainly
talking
got
about
put into
Mainoo.
the six. But yeah, in my opinion, where you lost
Yeah.
the game is your goalkeeper. All right. I think
Oh, the
one of
third
the
goal.
goals, one of the goals was, that Diaz, the first one, that was a good header. Right. But for the other two, I think De Gea would have made your saves.
The third one was obvious. Like, Salah's going to go near post.
Hmm.
Oh,
He didn't take a
absolute.
touch, he just swung the ball, man.
second is
Yeah,
harsh. Second one's harsh. Nah, second one's too
it's
harsh.
not.
because the ball's coming and he's moving this way, and you can't. Nah. And
Exactly,
it
you
was in
gotta
the
move your
corner.
feet like De Gea, man.
Third one, I agree. Third one, I don't know how he's not got to that. It was even in the in the center corner, but obviously the guy who cost us effectively, number 18,
Number 36.
number 18, Casemiro.
Can I
Got
just add a
substituted at
point on
half
this? Can
time.
I add a point
He
to this?
literally, his two
Sorry,
mistakes, literally,
I don't
the
believe.
first one was so inexplicable. It was unbelievable. He was in so much time.
Okay,
He
okay.
had so much space. And there was literally Liverpool players on that side, on that area he wanted to pass through. He had players all around, and
Okay.
he gets
You can say all
intercepted.
of that,
They
right?
counter attack and they score. I don't want to hear it from you. You got such an
No.
agenda on number
Let me land.
36. No, I don't want to
Let me
hear it
land. No,
because
it's not
the
36. It's
agenda
not
is so
36.
stinky. Karen,
It's nothing to do with 36, right? So Casemiro loses the ball, right?
Yes,
And
he
the
does.
Liverpool on a 3v2 situation. Where are your fullbacks?
that's the thing.
Why are you
That's the
playing
bit.
high risk
That's
football?
exactly
Okay,
blame the manager.
that is
Listen,
on managers.
again.
I
When
don't
this
see that happening
when
at
you this
Liverpool.
again,
I don't see that happening at
this comes
Arsenal.
down to yes, it does. Stop, relax. It does.
We don't have a 3-2. When do we have a 3-2?
3-2. Everybody has a 2-3.
No, like a 3-2 counter attack just because of one misplaced pass.
Yeah, that's
That
what
doesn't
happens when
happen
you give
against
the
elite
ball.
teams. It doesn't
Does
happen at
that?
elite teams,
It doesn't.
unfortunately. It does not happen. You
How
should
did
not be getting counted
how did Brian
because
score
of
the
one
first
poor
goal? How
pass.
did Brian score the goal?
Which one?
Their
It
goal.
wasn't a 3v2. It
It was
wasn't
a
a
3.
3v2.
They literally cut
It
through.
was
It
not a
was
3.
literally 3v2. It was
It was
literally
not a
3v2.
3v2.
Go look at the goal. It was literally 3v2.
Go watch it.
Dunk literally
You
sliced
had
through your midfield.
you
And
had the
Thomas
first
Partey,
quarter of the
no,
pitch.
was it? No, Thomas Partey
First
was so
quarter of the
lazy.
pitch
He
was
gave up on.
3v2.
It was 3v2. But anyway,
I'm not watching it now, man. I don't think it was a.
listen. Why pretending like Liverpool weren't counter attacking? They, I remember
You can't
first
have 3v2 that
first 20
often.
minutes we were literally 3v2 with them one of the times, and we messed up
You
because
can't.
Bruno wanted to be so fancy and he just messed up the pass. Listen, we had opportunities to get shots off, but our final ball was so bad. And again, I feel like that's the difference between us and Liverpool, is that Liverpool got Mo Salah and we've got
High
Bruno
risk
Fernandes.
football. High risk football, mate. With bang average midfielders. I'm
Like,
just saying.
I'll wait. I can't wait to get to your team. Yeah, we'll see.
It wasn't a 3v2, but yeah. Um,
Thank you.
it is what it is. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. I think this international break would be good for United.
No, it wouldn't.
You know,
I'm done. Season over.
season over.
Season over until we get a new manager.
What's your team gonna be now for this season?
No, new manager, mate. That's my wish. I want this manager. God,
Okay.
I was expecting something different. I was expecting a more controlled possession team. Stop playing counter. We should not be playing counter-attacking football in 2024. This was
But
such
the
an
thing is,
ugly
since
thing as
Ole,
well.
that has been your style, though.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
how's that gone for us?
Yeah, of course, dead. But the thing is, I don't think you can't teach old dogs new tricks.
That's
Uh,
bullshit.
this
Look at
what do
Arsenal.
you mean?
Look at Arsenal. They
Huh?
were the one of the bad teams as
We
well.
completely rebuilt.
Huh?
We completely rebuilt. The old
Exactly.
dogs were gone. We got the new
No,
dogs
but
in.
we've got literally a new starting 11. I don't, and we play the same way. Almost a new starting
That's
11.
the thing.
I feel like unless you get rid
Uh,
of certain players in that team, nothing will change.
Go on, name names.
Number eight,
Number
number
eight.
yeah,
Okay.
number number 10,
18.
number
Number
10.
10.
I think those two are start. Who's it? Number 9?
Number 9. Even though he just got
I can't stand him. Honestly, I can't stand him.
he's
This
injured
guy,
though.
this no,
Is Hoyland not number 9?
no, it's sexy.
It's Alex. Is he?
I think so.
Number
But yeah,
11.
I swear
I'll be
that
back. Number 11.
sorry,
I
number
swear they
11.
changed.
My bad.
There we go.
Sorry. But yeah, this MH guy was gassing up this his link up play because I've never watched him before, and I looked at him and he was so basic, and I couldn't believe. I was like, is that all he's got? Is that all he's
You have to
got?
admit, like he did play in a
He's
dead
finishing. I
slow
knew
league.
no, but he's finishing. I could accept his finishing because he's a trash striker, so I could understand his finishing. It's not good, but I was expecting at least some link up play. So beady. Ah, can't wait to get Hoyland back, man. That's a real striker. He would scare the life out of Van Dijk. But anyway, moving on.
Moving on. My second L of the weekend. It's not really a L, it was a draw, but also one Brighton one.
On to
Um, huh?
on to Brighton is haha. Brighton, haha.
Uh, Brighton, of course, like some people can't even get a point against them, but it is what it is. Um, First half, we were comfortable, very comfortable. Going into the second half, I thought that will carry on. However, that Declan Rice red card, very controversial. Um, Shut up. Controversial. We'll get into
No, no,
it.
it's funny. It's
Uh,
funny because this guy, literally at halftime, what did he say, Hirsch? He literally said this at halftime, and this was when Arsenal were comfortable. Go on, say what he said at halftime.
I said basically there's some kind of corruption happening in this game. I could sense it from minute one. And I was just
oh,
telling this guy that something's going to happen in this game.
Oh,
And I
what did he say?
told him that Arteta should substitute either one of Partey or Rice at
yeah, he wrote it
halftime.
down.
Yeah, I told this guy. And guess what? He doesn't do that. And I see a red card for
It was
Declan
so funny.
Rice.
I missed the first like 10 minutes in 15 minutes because I was doing something for my dad. I pick up my phone and it's like, I told you so. I told you so. I was like, what's going on? And it's like, red card. I looked up and I was like, oh shit, red card and 1-1. Damn. But yeah, carry on.
Uh, what do you think about that red card as a biased United fan?
Oh, me. To me, I thought I've seen these. I've seen these given. I've seen yellows given for that. It's a yellow. Kick the ball away. Why are you kicking the ball away? Listen, by the letter of the law, it's a yellow. But I've seen some not given, and I've seen some given. So
So we see
when
we
you're
see
on a
that
yellow,
this
this is
given
the thing.
here.
This is the thing. When you're on yellow, you're playing a fine line. Any little thing, get ref. Even if you timed your challenge perfectly, the ref could send you off, and you can't. There's nothing you can do. So I feel you have to play a lot smarter when you're on your yellow.
Okay, fine, we see that bit of card, yeah. But in the first half, did you watch the game?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, we see João Pedro fully boot it, and he doesn't
That's a
even get a
different
booking.
scenario. That's a different scenario, though.
It's not a difference.
It's a different
They
scenario.
stop.
It
He
is
will
two
stop and
different.
play.
It is different. No, no, you weren't. No, you weren't.
He will stop and play.
First of all, he had the ball. There's a difference. With the Vertman, Vertman had the ball and he was about to restart it. And as he was about to restart it, Declan Rice kicks it. With João Pedro, he had the ball. And as the ref blew, he continued to play. It's two different.
No, 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 no.
Don't combine them both.
He booted
No, don't combine
by
them
the
both.
letter of the law. That should have been a yellow.
You could, yeah, you could make it, but come on, common sense.
He just common sense. He fucking kicked the guy.
No, 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 he didn't.
He didn't
Declan
even get a
Rice.
booking.
Listen, the ball was Declan Rice's leg was where the ball should have
The
been.
ball was rolling as well. So even if he took the free kick, it would have been a foul free kick anyway.
How would you know?
Hypothetically speaking, by the letter
How
of the
would you
law, if
know?
the ball's rolling, it's a foul free kick.
No, but how would you know? By the time he would have kicked it, the ball would have stopped rolling. How would you know? I think Declan Rice should have been smarter. But I think you guys are way too scared to criticize Declan Rice for what it is, what it is.
That's his first red card in the entire career. He ain't a reckless player, so
It
giving him the
cost you
red
two
there.
points. Those 2 points could cost you a title.
Yeah, but so can
That's
a point cost.
stupidity.
That point could be crucial as well. We could have lost. We could have easily won as well.
Yeah, you had the
Yeah.
two best chances.
Yeah.
So what does
How
what
was
does
the
it
game
say
for you?
about and he's missing for the North London derby? What do you think
Uh,
about that?
I'm not really afraid of
Yeah. Yeah.
Spurs.
That's one
Yeah,
of
Oh,
those ones.
is
Yeah.
that how?
Not really. Oh, wait.
we are away. Yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
the midfield?
Not.
Sorry, who's going to be in midfield? 90-year-old,
The
90-year-old,
Georgie,
91-year-old
Probably
Georgines,
from
Havertz in
Spursy.
it or Jorginho.
maybe Havertz will go inside. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think first half we were cooking. We were actually cooking. And I'm telling you, at the time when Erdegaard got injured, so
Mm,
was it Minter that kicked him on the shins? It
yep.
was a straight yellow, and the referee saw it, right? That's when our momentum changed. We were less efficient up top because I mean everything goes through Erdegaard, And I think that the moment that he got injured, he lost a bit of his confidence when it comes to those, short area of passing. But since that moment, I was afraid of Brighton. I thought, okay, the game's gonna come back to them. And I just knew that red card, once they got it, momentum swung and Arteta
They're our
I will
just,
bogey
say,
team, man.
I will
yeah.
say this though. I will say this though. The Arsenal's left back, I think he was bad. I think he was. I think it was a weakling in that Arsenal team.
I would say
Gabriel was bad from the
it's only
goal,
been
but
three games.
I know, but he's thinking, man. If this was number 17 for Arsenal, it would have been a different noise. But obviously, because T Timber is a humble guy, he doesn't do anything. He's not flashy. You can't criticize him. But number 17.
But we could talk
I
about
I
Kai
will say this
Havertz.
though. I will
Kai
say
Havertz
this though.
scored, right? So
Mr.
We talk about
Generational.
Kinkai, yeah.
Almost
I think
one more
yeah.
thing. Mr. Generation Centre back should have done better for the goal, by the way.
What happened there?
The
Was it his
Saliba
mistake?
for the Jao
João
Pedro
Pedro.
goal. I don't know what he was doing.
You're
Is that how
clutching
weak you
straws,
are?
mate.
Is that how weak you are, about? Oh, never mind. Anyway, move on.
Moving on. Chelsea won, Palace won. My star player in my fantasy team, Eze, scored a banger of a goal.
Ooh, is
Uh,
it?
yeah.
I thought you
He's
would
a
say Cole Palmer.
nah. I thought, in my
Hmm.
opinion, Eze is a technically better player than Cole Palmer.
Yeah,
In my opinion, he's doing so much better for a team that's a lot less.
yeah. I think second half,
Right.
that's when he was starting to cook in it. And I thought second half he played better than Palmer personally.
I think if you put
Yeah,
Eze in that Chelsea team and Palmer in that Palace team,
yeah,
Eze clears.
yeah.
Why? Why is it because he's better looking? Why? Because he's got the aura. Come on, man.
Why does
No,
everything
I
go
think
like to looks
What
for
we
you,
doing?
man?
What we
Like
doing? A guy that scored 23 goals, it's not better than anything. Come on, man. What we doing?
I said
Come on,
technically.
what we doing?
why to try to take his
I didn't say a
words
better
out of
player. I
context.
said
Right,
he's
we
better
saw we
technically.
saw we saw what he
Context.
did in the Euros. Come on, man.
You're a
Ah,
hater, man.
no, I'm not
What has
Oh,
he
hating.
got? Has he got an
I know
assist?
why.
Let's say he's a good player, but there's a reason why he's that
You're
Crystal
racist. It's because
Palace.
he's black.
And
That's why, man.
don't do this. Don't do this.
Yeah, it's because he's black.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen. That allegations on the guy
You
below us,
don't like
mate.
Saliba. You don't like Eze. What?
No. Listen, I like those players. This guy, MH, is the one that needs to be aware of the allegations. But anyway, moving on. Uh,
Do you think Madueke was that one game was just a one game hit, one game wonder?
This is the thing. I feel like it was the occasion in it. He had to score a hat trick. It was written in the stars in it. Once he said Wolverhampton was
Mm.
shit place, he had to score a hat trick. So uh, he's a hit and miss basically. He's some games he'll be good, some games he'll be stinky. I think t second half he kind of became liability in the team. His touches were off, kind of killed some of the attacks. But yeah, I will say this though. Chelsea do need a striker, and the fact that they didn't get a striker is going to kill them. I know
I think
Nicholas
Nicholas
Jackson.
Jackson's
I
doing
know,
well for them
no,
so
but
far.
he had a chance that he should have scored,
Yeah.
and I think that's the difference. A world class striker puts that away, and Nicholas Jackson doesn't. This thing, same thing last season. Man City FA Cup semi final. He had two gilt edge chances. He scores those. Chelsea are in the final. Who knows? They would have won the FA Cup and they would have not been Europa League Conference League or something like that's called. To me, that's the difference between Nicholas Jackson and an elite striker. I think that's what's going to cost Chelsea in the league, not having a clinical striker. Because they do create chances, but the thing with Chelsea is once something goes against them, just like United, they are mentally weak and they will kind of go under. That's the feeling I get with Chelsea.
The man of the match, Dean Henderson, was very crucial in that game.
Yeah.
They were good first half. They're very good first half.
Do you think he would be a good addition to Man
No,
United if he
no,
stayed?
no. He's mentally he stinks. He stinks mentally. My God.
You were just praising him a second ago, and now he stinks.
No. Just mentally. I'm saying mental. Like he was horrible last season. That's the thing people forget. He was horrible last season. Some of the mistakes he was doing was actually laughable, and that's why someone like who's it, Sam Justin? Sam Justin was starting ahead of him. So yeah, he's a good
Uh,
goalkeeper, but that's all he's gonna be.
do you think Will Hughes was lucky to not be sent
Yeah,
off?
that's why they took him off. That's why they took him off
Yeah.
immediately after the thing. That's why they took him. I do not know how he survived that yellow, but
Mm,
yeah,
so that's not a yellow, but Declan Rice is kicking is a yellow. But okay.
kicking the ball away is a yellow card offense. He
And
lost
pulling
so
a
So
Peter.
it's bringing the person
that's
down.
so get up oh my. Anyway, any thoughts on any other thoughts on the game? Does your
Nah,
ch predictions of Chelsea change? Or is it just sit
I
okay?
had them six now.
I have them quite low as well.
I had them fifth, sorry.
Someone has them in the top four if I'm correct.
I have to find out. Do you research?
I know I talk to you, mate.
Hmm. Fair
Anyway,
enough.
moving on.
Anyway, I watched the Chelsea Palace game, but I did not watch the Newcastle Spurs game. Did you even watch it?
Oh, oh. Spurs, honestly, they are in terms of entertainment wise, they are probably the best in the league. They play the most front foot football in the league. But defensively, it's the same mistake every game. They are just so weak. One pass is basically you're through on goal. And
Basically,
I just felt, Mr. Ange Postecoglou still making the same mistakes.
to
I think
me,
that's going to cost them.
to me, that's not even the worry. The worry to me is they don't, even though they have a lot of the ball and they get into the final third, they don't really create great chances. They create
Even
okay chances, like small openings, but for the amount of possession they had in like the second half as well, where they were literally camped inside
they're dominating.
Newcastle's
Yeah.
final third, did they create many great chances? Like where you're like, oh, he should have scored. Oh, he should have
They
scored.
don't have like sharpshooters. That's
They
what they have. They don't have
they have
sharpshooters.
territory. They're very good at going from A to B to C and
Yes. Yeah.
keeping pressure. But with them, it's like because they play this risky football, one little uh misfortune on their side, bro, the other team still go because they take so much risks and they play so high that um it was gonna push it. Bro, mate, who's it? Isak messed up a 2v1. It should have been 2-0
Yeah.
before that. And to me, that's the thing with Spurs. I think in the key to Spurs' success is Solanke. If he scores the goals, and if he scores the goals, Spurs will do well. If he doesn't
Yeah.
score the goals, they will not do well. It's as simple as
Yeah.
that. So
Yeah, and I think defensively, the get out of
I
jail
can't
card
believe
of Van de Ven. Van
I
de Ven
can't.
is basically the jail get out
Yeah,
of the bail
I agree.
card.
I agree.
He basically the amount of times as they play such a high line,
Yeah,
he's always trying to recover. So those
Like that
chances that
Kyle
you see
Walker
at
team.
yeah, so those chances that you see at Newcastle, probably two of them, like Isaac, and there's one thing where Gordon was still on goal. Those chances, Van de Ven will probably like be able to intercept it or kind of match their
but
runs. But they were
but
playing with the Drogovic and
Dragusin.
Romero, Dragoson and Romero, and yeah, they were basically average in that system.
So what you trying to say? You need 200-meter sprinters to play in
Absolutely,
Spurs'
because
speed.
they play such a high line.
But this is the thing, right? This is the thing with Spurs. That system would always. I don't think that system would work. I just don't. It's too risky. It's not.
Yeah, but you need that sometimes.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
No, you don't. It's too risky. How could one ball? It was literally Joelinton picks it off the centre back, does a one shimmy, send the player, and he's basically
Madison.
one pass, and he's that cannot be. That cannot be. That's just to me. That's too kamikaze. It's too easy. Where is the midfield to cut out the ball? It's, it's too risky for my liking. And I will say this though, Bissouma, or that guy, I do not rate him. He is. I don't know. Same way, Hughes should have got sent off. I thought Bazuma should have got sent off. He's too, to me. I don't like a player like him in playing in the number six role. He's too risky,
Shock.
and defensively, he's not as sound, and that's my issue with him. And as well, Anthony Gordon. I think last season was a fluke. The way he's playing now, that's why I picked
We'll
Harvey
see.
Barnes as the player to watch, I think, last season. I remember I picked Harvey Barnes, didn't I?
Yeah, and mine's Gordon.
He's stinky.
Don't
Gordon's stinky,
worry.
stinky. He's
Yes, don't worry.
stinky. The amount of attacks are just killing. Oh my. Anyway, he's trying to be Neymar, but he's not Neymar. I don't get it. Trying to be the main man. But yeah, I thought Newcastle, even though they won, they got away with it. The atmosphere for some reason even felt flat. Right?
Oh,
Yeah, it
it's
was a
just a game.
Newcastle game.
Yeah. It wasn't a
They
Newcastle
did
game.
it.
Newcastle game will
Nah.
they will put you under high pressure, make it tough for you. They just let Spurs have the ball, and I know the tactic was give Spurs the ball and would just counter attack, and it did work. But it was like do that against other teams, and they will kill you basically. But yeah, I will
True.
say though, Sandro Tonali, he came on, he was top.
Good cameo.
I think yeah, he stopped a lot of their attacks, and yeah, I thought he's going to be a key player for them. Him and Bruno Guimaraes. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. International break, so no predictions for now. Um, but go on, Levant, tell us the leaderboard right now.
Well, technically, according to your rules, the leaderboard should be in third place, and I think that's going to be like this for the whole year, is MH with 23 points. In second place is MO with 25 points. In first place, according to your rules, it should be me with 26 points. But because you didn't let me have my
Wait,
score,
wait, wait,
I
wait,
will
wait,
be
wait, wait,
leading.
wait, wait.
Don't want to say him.
I've got the score
Yeah,
right here.
That Newcastle game doesn't count. It's 3-0
I know, and it
Spurs.
works for me because I picked the Spurs win. Do you remember?
Did Spurs win? Did
Yeah,
Spurs win?
no, I picked the Spurs win. You know, with
Yeah.
my
Spurs
prediction.
lost. Spurs lost.
Exactly. I got zero. But if you let me have my choice, which was a 3-0 Newcastle win, I would have got a point, which takes me above Mo, which is 26. So,
I don't think he's done it correctly.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
did
think
do it
yeah.
correctly. I
Like the
did do it
entire
We've got
correctly.
score.
I did. I
own
did.
database,
This thing, right? You got
and it doesn't mess with your
this thing.
waffling.
It don't match.
This thing
It
with
doesn't match.
this thing with
No, the thing is,
Mo.
yeah, I
This thing with
gave you the
Mo.
point for the Newcastle game.
This thing with Mo.
I
Don't
know.
do this. Don't do this. This thing with Mo. He got zero correct scores, but somehow he got the same amount of points as me. So
I got one correct score.
no, you didn't.
I got
You
Aston
see,
Villa Leicester.
Aston Villa
I said
Leicester
2-1.
2-1.
Oh, you
Don't worry, man. Your
I
database is
knew
false.
it.
Your database is false. We just caught you right now, live on the
You
YouTube.
didn't. You didn't. I have the scores there. You predicted 2-0.
We have
I said 2-1.
good
No, you said
evidence.
2-0. You said 2-0.
No,
Us?
2-1. I said
I'm watching
3-1
back.
because I remember I went first. I went
I'm watching
first and
back.
I said
Okay, we'll
I'm
watch it
3-1.
watching
back.
back.
You said
Okay, we'll watch
2-1.
it back.
This is your last warning, okay? If I said 2-0, yeah, I will say to you right in your I will knock on your door. I'll say I'm wrong, okay?
Okay.
But if I said 2-1, we are never using you for
We
the
don't need
You,
scores,
him.
you,
everything ever again.
We don't
you're
need him.
talking. You're
Yes,
talking.
I'm talking. I'm talking right now.
That made the mistakes two in a row.
Uh,
Last week and the week before. Did you not make that mistake?
What?
Exactly. Move on.
I think
Move
you
on.
made one mate from my
no,
understanding.
but this is a score. There's not a result. I think I got a result wrong, but this is a
Yeah.
score. This is worth three
Okay.
points.
We'll see.
I don't know. Watch it right. I did do your
Anyway,
chat outro, man.
nice meeting you guys.
Shut up, man.
Mo, end the show.
Now you in this
Yeah.
show, man.
All right.
I'm doing my
It's
research.
nice meeting you. We're gonna come back in a couple of weeks' time. Have a nice week's rest. I should have booked my holiday now, but it is what it is. But yeah. Anyway, see you.